Hi, today it's 30 questions. This one rewards sharp intuition. Let's go. What simple feature on a modern smartphone screen turns off the display when held up to your ear during a call? Correct answer. Proximity sensor. What common chemical compound is routinely added to public swimming pools to eliminate bacteria and algae? Correct answer. Chlorine bleach. Which celestial body exerts the strongest gravitational pull responsible for ocean tides on Earth? Correct answer. The Moon. Why is the red light positioned at the very top of standard traffic signals? Correct answer. It is easiest to see from a... Which gas makes up the majority of the air exhaled by human lungs? Correct answer. Carbon dioxide. Why do standard household batteries display a small plus sign on one end? Correct answer. To mark the positive terminal. Why do modern highway overhead signs rely on reflective material rather than built-in lamps? Correct answer. Vehicle headlights illuminate. What is the primary purpose of coating hard tennis courts with acrylic material? Correct answer. To ensure consistent ball. Why do supermarket produce departments mist fresh vegetables with water periodically? Correct answer. To maintain fresh appearance. Why does water in deep ocean areas appear distinctly blue? Correct answer. Water absorbs red light. What is the primary function of the flexible liner inside a plastic soda bottle cap? Correct answer. It forms an airtight seal. Why are cabin lights dimmed on commercial airplanes during nighttime takeoffs and landings? Correct answer. To help eyes adjust to... Which chemical element constitutes about 78% of Earth's atmospheric gas? Correct answer. Nitrogen. What actually creates the sharp snapping sound when you snap your fingers? Correct answer. The middle finger hitting the base. Why do home freezer ice cubes typically have a cloudy white core? Correct answer. Trapped air bubbles and mineral. Why are municipal fire hydrants painted in different color schemes across American towns? Correct answer. To indicate water flow rate. Which elemental metal remains in liquid form under standard room temperature and pressure? Correct answer. Mercury. Why are shipping containers loaded onto cargo vessels in precise stack patterns? Correct answer. To keep ship stability. Why do national passports worldwide almost exclusively use dark shades of red, blue, green, or black? Correct answer. Official diplomatic custom. Which pure food product can remain edible indefinitely if stored sealed away from moisture? Correct answer. Honey. What is the primary traffic design reason standard U.S. roundabouts travel counterclockwise? Correct answer. It enables right-side drive. Why are raw cashew nuts never sold inside their original natural shell? Correct answer. The shell contains an What evolutionary purpose does the sharp acid taste of unripe fruit serve for plants? Correct answer. It deters animals from. Why were mirrors originally installed on the inner walls of commercial elevator cars? Correct answer. To make enclosed spaces. Why do human emotional tears contain a noticeable level of saltiness? Correct answer. Tears originate from. Why do modern jetliners feature upturned winglets at the tip of each main wing? Correct answer. They reduce turbulence. Which mammal produces milk that naturally features a distinct pink tint? Correct answer. Hippopotamus. Why do airport runways feature thick painted white stripes right at the threshold? Correct answer. To mark the touchdown zone. Why does wet wood conduct electricity effectively while completely dry wood acts as an insulator? Correct answer. Dissolved mineral ions. Why do diesel vehicle engines operate without traditional ignition spark plugs? Correct answer. Extreme air compression. Thanks for playing. Write in the comments how many points you scored.